Hey guys, welcome back. So today I want to just put on some makeup and chill. Honestly, I have been on a roll buying stuff. I have a massive boxer just filled with stuff that I bought recently that I really want to try out, and I really want to sit down and film, so we're just going to do it. So I'm not going to make this a massive introduction because it really isn't necessary. So I did already go in with my primer, my Pixi Beauty Rose Flash Balm. We all know I'm obsessed with it. Can't stop using it. I don't have a new primer because I really just don't see the point in buying a new primer anymore. And I did already fill in my brows with the Joah Beauty Brow Down to Me brow pencil. Again, all-time favorite, holy grail. Love this pencil. Just bought 2 backups. Can't get enough of it. So I am prepped, and the reason I went in specifically with this, even though it is my favorite, I also did it with a reason, is because I am using a powder foundation today, which I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. So this is the Too Faced new Born This Way complexion powder. I did get mine in the shade Cloud. That's basically what Sephora's shade finder tool thing told me to get because they don't have my normal shade Swan in the powder. So I did that. So we are just going to get going with this today. However, I do have a new concealer that I want to use, so I'm going to do that first because, you know, probably don't want to put a concealer on top of powder. And I am just going to throw on this new NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Lip Oil. My lips are so freaking dry right now. I freaking love this stuff. I know that like the Cannabis Sativa CBD oil stuff trend is like a really big thing right now. I don't know that it necessarily has anything to do with lips and nourishing like that, but I like the oil, so I'm going with it. So for today's concealer, I want to use this new Rimmel Stay Matte Soft Matte Concealer. Well, it might not be new, but it was new to my Walmart. I'd never seen it before, so I picked it up. It's a long-wearing formula that conceals and hides dark circles and imperfections while controlling shine for up to 24 hours. This might be a terrible idea for my skin, but that's okay. So I got mine in the shade Porcelain, which looks like it might be a good, like, my skin tone shade. Since I am using a powder foundation, I'm going to spot conceal with this as well. Okay, so there's one under eye done. Doesn't have that much coverage. And I did blend it out with a sponge, but like, it's like no coverage at all. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Instapop cheek brush. This is like my favorite under eye concealer brush, so I'm gonna do this side with this one. See if I can get a little bit more coverage out of it. Not really. What does this remind me of? It reminds me of something. One of the concealers I have that I feel like I have to like always go back in. Okay, so I pulled you in a little bit so maybe you can see this. I still have my like red spots right here that are very clearly poking through. Didn't really do much. It maybe brightened a little bit, but concealer wise, not so much. I will say it doesn't seem like too matte or drying as of yet. We will see if that changes when I set it and everything, but as of right now, it's not like caking up and looking gross. And I wanted to mention really quickly, this is the concealer that reminds me a lot of. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof concealer. This reminds me a lot of that, just because it's like so thin and like you swipe some on and then you do a second layer and then it almost kind of like removes the first layer. It reminds me a lot of this. And this is one of my favorite concealers, so not a bad thing, just saying. So now we are going to go in with the Too Faced powder. I did just watch Kathleen Lights's powder foundation video. Wow, why was it so hard to get out? So I'm kind of going to use her technique, if you will, here of like stamping and sliding. Okay, so there is half of my face done. Obviously it's looking a little pale right now, but it actually does match me pretty well. Now, sir? 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 Can you settle down, please? Oh. It does actually match my neck pretty well. I just need to add like bronzer and everything because it's obviously washing me out. Close up, it doesn't look that bad, honestly. Doesn't look like super crepey or dry or even really that powdery. It's not looking great around my nose though. I will say that. It looks pretty awful around my nose. Okay, so here it is with my full face powdered. I don't hate it. I wouldn't say that it was like this like massively fast application that I feel like would save me so much time and would be so worth it, you know? It's kind of like meh. Plus I think I have powder in my eye. That's not fun. I think it looks pretty good. I'll give it that. I'm just tapping a little bit extra over with a brush to see if I can kind of like, I don't know, do something. Just to see, out of curiosity. I basically just look like I powdered my entire face, which I did. So, yeah, it's got pretty good coverage. I don't hate the coverage. I don't know that I would necessarily wear this on its own again. But I could see enjoying this as like a setting powder more than like a powder foundation, just because, I don't know, I feel like if I'm gonna wear this much makeup, I want to have like full coverage, flawless finish kind of thing, and this isn't really giving that to me. Okay, so I have quite a few cheek options. The first one is the new Rimmel Maxi blush, powder blush. I got mine in the shade Sweet Cheeks, which is just a like peachy type of shade. Y'all know I'm obsessed with these types of shades, so nothing different there. I do have this new bronzer from Physicians Formula. I don't know if it's necessarily new, but it's new to me. It's their Bronze Booster in light to medium. Can I just take a second to appreciate this packaging? Because, like, look at that. It's so pretty. And then I also picked up this new Physicians Formula Murumuru Baby Butter Box. So this is just like a mini baby set of a bunch of their stuff. So it has a one of their Butter Paradise perfumes, which I got last year in a set, and I love it. An eyeshadow duo, a highlighter, bronzer, a blush, and one of their like little lippy things. I'm trying to find a good way to show this, and this is not a good way to show these. So I got the eyeshadow duo, the blush, the bronzer, and the highlighter here. I might try the bronzer. They're very tiny. They're about the size of like a normal single eyeshadow. Like, look at the difference here. Very, very tiny. But that would probably lend themselves to being really good for travel and whatnot. So I'm fine with it. So I'm going to try the bronzer real fast. This is in the shade bronzer, the original bronzer shade. It's funny, in the set that I got last year, that also came with the same bronzer. And every time I tried it, I felt like it almost like wasn't the same product as like everyone else tries in the full size, because it was very, very light on me. And after trying this, I can tell you that that is definitely the case. That was not the normal product, because this is way, way darker, just like compared to that. Alright, moving on. Let's try the Rimmel Maxi blush. I've been holding on to this for so long, I don't even know if it's considered new anymore. Ooh, not super powdery, which I love. And it's just the perfect color. Of course it is. I love this like peachy color, especially in the summer. Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to use the Butter Highlighter, mostly because I don't think I have another highlighter or another new highlighter. So we're going to use that. This is in the shade Pearl. Huh. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but oh, I really don't like this. It's one of those white highlighters that has like a really strong pinky purple undertone on the skin. So it's got like a weird holographic look to it. I'm not obsessed with these types of highlighters. I prefer like a really light champagne nude type of color. God, my hair is driving me insane. Yeah, definitely not my favorite, but I like the formula. It's pretty nice. It is emphasizing all of my texture, but it's really pretty. I don't even know anymore, man. I'm so stuck in my ways. Like, I'm just such a... I'm like a homebody, but like in my little rut of makeup. That every time I try something new, I'm like, it's fine, but like, is it better than the stuff I've been using? So let's move on to eyeshadow real fast. Wow. I have two different products, well, three if you're counting the Physicians Formula. So I picked up the Visart Rose Edit palette, which, to be honest, I thought was going to be a little bit bigger for how much I spent on it. I think this was like $40 or something. But I've never tried anything from Visart before, so I just... Like I said, I was just going crazy. I wasn't even caring. So I decided to treat myself a little bit. How do you get this off? So that's it right there. They did have a more like warm-toned orangey one, but I don't know, I'm kind of sick of those colors right now. I've been really loving like mauves and pinks and purples and whatnot. And then the other one that I have is the Stila new Suede shade liquid eyeshadows. I got mine in the shade Sassy, which is supposed to be like a warm toned nude type of situation, which I think is what I want to go for today. Just, I don't have to go with more like my warm toned natural base type of thing. So this is it right there. And their normal liquid eyeshadow packaging, super cute, but it's like a matte suede shade. It swatches like a matte liquid lipstick. There's it right there. Like I said, this is the shade Sassy. So I think I'm gonna use this today. And I think I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild brush to use it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some off the back of my hand just so I don't waste that product. Kind of doing like a really messy blend into the crease. I don't want anything super defined and specific. So there's it with just like a super light layer. It's such a pretty color. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe more on though. See if I can build it up some. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. I've always been a fan of the Stila liquid shadows, but I think we all know that I'm much more of a matte eyeshadow kind of girl than like super shimmery or anything. And so when I heard that they were coming out with a matte version, I was so freaking excited, guys. Like, I immediately went and bought it, and now I want so many more. This is really pretty. I'm really excited. I'm gonna try to put a little bit of this on like the bottom lash line. We'll see how this goes. That worked pretty well, actually. Just gave a little bit of definition under there. Wasn't super messy. Okay. I'm kind of in love, and I kind of need all the shades now. Crap. Okay, I adjusted you a little bit, so maybe it's not such a weird angle being this up close. So just give you a quick look at the skin so far. I kind of like my base, honestly. I don't mind it. It's starting to warm up to my skin some, and I think like melt with that primer that I put underneath it. And it's starting to look even more like flawless and natural. I kind of like this. I think I spoke too soon earlier. I love this eyeshadow. It's so pretty. Even though it's like a matte suede shade, it almost has like a little bit of iridescence to it. So it's not totally flat and matte. I need all of the shades now. So let's move on and finish up the eyes. Ooh, but real fast, I need to spray my face before I get mascara on. So I have the new Decay All-Nighter Summer Solstice scented all-nighter spray. I even have it. Yeah, I had a mini of the all-nighter from like forever ago. This isn't even, it's not even the same product in here anymore. I like decanted a different bottle in there. But I really like the all-nighter spray. I think it's really good. It's never really been on my radar that much, but I mean, summer solstice. It's gotta be great, right? I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna see. Yeah, that's summer. It smells like suntan lotion and just, it smells like when you go to like a water park and you spend all day there and then you come home. That's what it smells like. It reminds me specifically of a water park, which is very specific, I know, but it is what it is. So let's just coat my face in this at this point. Oh my god, it smells so good. I might need like a backup or two of this if this is gonna go away really quickly. So since this is all-nighter, it's not necessarily going to give me like a glow or anything. Maybe a little bit, but for the most part it's just going to kind of keep my face on, which I enjoy considering it's Florida where I live. I live in Florida and it is currently like 100 degrees or so. So yeah, this is definitely going to come in handy this summer. I might even pick up the travel size for my trip to Orlando in a few months, which was so... If you're keeping count, that's the second thing I've dropped today. Thank God for monkey feet. Alright, so yeah, very excited about my trip to Orlando. Very excited about that because it smells amazing and it's all-nighter, so we know it's good. Moving on. For mascara, I picked up a travel size of the Too Faced Damn Girl 24-hour mascara. So this is the like shipping packaging, whatever. I don't understand why all their mascaras have to be like profane, basically, but I don't really care. So this is the mini packaging. It's really, really cute. It's all like faceted and whatnot. Let's open it up and see what kind of brush we're working with here. Oh, good Lord. Okay, this is a massive brush. So that's it right there. Absolutely massive. Reminds me a lot of the Better Than Sex brush. I don't know what their fascination is with these massive brushes. I hate massive brushes like this because my eyelashes are not that long, and it just ends up getting product all over my face when I use something like this, but whatever. So let's go and give it a try. It's so massive. It's so big. It's like the size of my nose. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, another thing about these massive brushes, you can't do like the detail work and get the little baby hairs on the inner and outer corner. Okay, so there it is on one eye with one coat. It's a very natural looking mascara so far. It's not clumpy though, which I appreciate. Okay, and then here it is with two coats on both lashes. I don't even think you can see it. It's doing basically nothing for my lashes. It's getting fairly clumpy. It's literally already getting black flakes on my under eye. It's like they basically just remarketed the Better Than Sex mascara into this mascara. Like, that's what this is to me. It's not really like lifting my lashes. It's not elongating them. And then finally, also from Physicians Formula, I picked up their like vault set of the Healthy Lip lipsticks. Y'all know it's like my all-time favorite lipstick formula. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why you're still zoomed in like this. Let me fix that a little bit. And it was just like a whole bunch, like their entire set, but in minis. So this is the Coral Minerals shade. I'm gonna try this one out. It might be a little too pink for this look, actually. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the Bear With Me. It's one of my original full size. But my whole point of bringing that up is the fact that I got all the minis of every shade, but I already had like 6 of the full size ones. So I have a bunch of the minis that I don't really need like doubles of. So I was wondering if y'all thought it would be weird to put them in a giveaway. Like, I didn't open them. I haven't swatched them or touched them or anything. I put them immediately in a box. But I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down below what y'all think about like that. I don't know. Does it seem weird or am I just overthinking it? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, this is Bear With Me, which is the, I think, second to lightest in the line. Okay, so there is Bear With Me on. I love these. This is not new, obviously, but I love the formula. It's really, really thin and nice. I love the applicator. This color does not go with this eye look whatsoever, so just ignore that. Maybe I'll pop a little bit of this on. This is All Natural Nude. I think this is the lightest one in the line. That did nothing. Okay, moving on. So that is everything that I have picked up recently. Most of it tried out, at least. I hope you guys liked today's video. Let me know down below what you have picked up recently. Let me know about the Physicians Formula lipsticks, if it's weird to put it in a giveaway. If it's not, let me know. I don't know. I feel like I'm overthinking it, but I feel like it's also kind of weird. Doesn't matter that much else. Anyways, I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.